Yeah, I'm not going to say anything more except that I totally agree with what Jeff and what JR have said. And I think I just want to also reiterate the fact that we have brought on additional counsel. He's sitting right over at that table, who is an expert on 1090. And albeit there's some people who come up to the dais and say they're an expert, but we brought on a really good expert. And so we are getting very good legal advice. We don't have all the answers yet. This has been it's been very, very difficult for us. It's been very difficult for me personally, and I think it's been very difficult for the council, and it's also been very difficult for the citizens of the city. But I want you to know that on all that we've done, we are also very well protected. We are very well protected through the legal documents that we entered into, where we have protections just as deeds of trust and ways. There was no way that we gave money to somebody who could just walk away. We are protected, and there's all sorts of legal documents that protect us. So it doesn't matter if whatever happens, we are legally protected. We also need to remember that the property that's downtown is not owned by the City of Palm Springs. It's owned by Westman Development. The Town and Country is not owned by the City of Palm Springs. It's owned by Westman Development. And so those of you who own property, you need to remember that it's not appropriate to talk about just coming in and taking someone's property without due process. And so we are looking at and working through a due process. And we hope that we can continue on. We've had so many lawsuits filed against the downtown project. Otherwise, that project would be up and running now. But we have 5 lawsuits, and so that slowed down the development. We had a development timeline that had to get thrown out of the window because of the lawsuits that were filed against the project. And so we are moving forward, and we're moving forward very, very swiftly and very smartly. And in doing so, we are taking advantage of all sorts of legal advice from different places, as what you have tonight here in this chamber. And so I feel really bad when people come up here and are so angry and just make accusations and have no solution and have no way to say, okay, let's all get together and make this better. This is where we are, but we are a city that is very strong. We don't make things here. We make tourism here. That's the basis of the city, is tourism. We don't make widgets. We don't have factories here. We have tourists here. And our tourism right now is at the highest level that it's ever been since the city's inception. Our TOT is over the top. All of our restaurants and our businesses are doing very, very well. And so we're doing something right. And when somebody comes up here and just denigrates everything that's happening in this city, it makes me feel really bad, not for us, but for them to live in a life that they don't see that good part of it. So all I can say is that we are doing everything that we possibly can. We're on the same page as all of you are in what we know, and as we gather more information, we'll make the appropriate decisions. And we have a very good council that's working together, and I'm very proud of this council.